So I am about to show you all today how to make at home chicken birria tacos. And in front of me right now, I've got 3 different types of chilies. This is a guajillo chili. Some of the seeds coming out already. We're gonna deseed these, by the way. This is, and I'm learning still, an ancho chili. And then an arbol chili, A-R-B-O-L, which means tree in Spanish. So I'm going to cut these open, take the seeds out, and get them ready to boil in a stock pot for 2 minutes, along with some onion and a bay leaf to soften them up and basically get them ready to immersion blend with all the other spices I have sitting out over here, which I will get to. So we are gonna start by taking 2 pounds of chicken thighs, bone in, skin on, and I'm going to sear them in this cast iron pot here for about 2 minutes. And then once that's done, I'm gonna set this pot off to the side and we're gonna work on that sauce that our chicken's gonna stew. Nice seared side there. I'm going 5 minutes on the other side, and then we're gonna start working on our birria sauce that the chicken will end up stewing in for 30 minutes. Okay, so I have completely seared the chicken on both sides. I've moved the pot off to the side so we can resume making our birria sauce. Again, this is what the chicken's gonna stew in when it cooks for the remainder of the time. This is basically just the peppers I mentioned before without seeds. I've got 2 Roma tomatoes chopped here and a half of a white onion with a bay leaf. I'm gonna add into the stock pot here. It's got 2 cups of water. I'll bring that to a boil, and then once it reaches the boil, I'm gonna turn it back down to a simmer and let it set up for 10 minutes before we strain it and then immersion blend it into our sauce. 10 minutes has passed. This is the finished product of the chilies and the onion and the tomato. I removed the bay leaf. I'm going to go ahead and add spices in here before we get our immersion blender working to make our sauce. What I have spice-wise is 2 teaspoons of oregano. Then I've got a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of cumin, and a teaspoon of salt, followed by 4 cloves of garlic. And then I'm gonna take a cup of chicken broth and the juice that was in this pot from when we boiled everything down. I ran through a sieve and I kept a cup of it. I'm gonna add that also. And now we're gonna blend it. Everything has been blended together. That is the end result there. I'm gonna go take this now and return the chicken back to the burner, pour this over the top of it. We're gonna bring it up to a boil, then back down to a simmer and let it slow cook for about 30 minutes. All right, we have our chicken back on the burner. We've brought it up to medium heat. I am now going to pour the sauce that I just made over the chicken. Get every last bit because it counts. And we're gonna bring this up to a boil. And like I said before, once it reaches a boil, bring it back down to a simmer, and then we'll cook it for 30 minutes. Oh yeah, don't forget the bay leaf. All right, just remove the chicken from the burner after simmering for 30 minutes. I'm gonna let it cool down. I'm gonna remove the chicken and take the skin and bones out and start shredding it for our tacos. So I went ahead and removed the chicken thighs out of the cast iron Dutch oven, and this is what we have. I'm about to take the bones out and the skin off so we can shred the chicken and return it to the juice in the cast iron Dutch oven. All right, chicken was chopped, added back into the sauce. I'm gonna let it sit and simmer for 30 more minutes.
feels like it just might be a little bit too low.